Good morning, Mixers, and happy Labor Day Monday, everybody. Welcome to Morning Mix. Cliff and Zana.
That's right. Welcome to Morning Mix. And if you have noticed something different today, we are not in the studio.
Spared no expense, everybody. Welcome to my backyard. I wish.
Hey, I was going to say, finally, I get the invite, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Except,
I'm still waiting.
You didn't bring the meat to cook on the grill. Sorry. Thanks to Dr. Dean and Angela C. who have allowed us to be in their backyard. What a beautiful place here.
Oh, man, this is nice, and the day is amazing.
Absolutely.
It feels so nice out here. No, we really appreciate both of them for allowing us to kind of take over their yard for an hour to bring you guys our Labor Day special. What's really neat about this show, this is actually our second time filming off-site. You know, we did last year at CHOG, the Children's Hospital. We did Radiothon out there, but it's kind of nice to leave the studio now and again, right?
Get yourselves right.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we got a really good show here for you this morning. Going to show you some great Labor Day ideas, great drink to have. Would you like some party food? We'll show you a great charcuterie board with our friends from Board and Aiken. They're going to be coming up here in just a little while to show that as well. We might even be doing some laps in the pool.
Speak for yourself, right?
Okay.
Speak for yourself. But also, we have some games planned today, so we might be bringing back some trivia. It's been a while since we've played trivia,
I did not read that in the script. Okay, fine.
Okay, yeah. And again, we're bad at trivia, so just laugh with us as we mess up.
And by bad, we mean we're bad.
Yeah, no, really, yeah.
Okay. Lots coming up today. Plus, we'll get your weather updates, too, see how the rest of Labor Day is going to be happening for you, wherever you are. And, of course, I know you wish you could be with us.
I know.
Which is why we're here with you today.
Mm-hmm. But thanks for watching.
Let's go ahead and get on into what's happening right now. So Labor Day, we're talking about Labor Day here. For a lot of people, Labor Day means the end of summer, right? Not a lot of people actually understand what it really means. So we brought up some fun facts for you here. It all started in New York, September of 1882. So the unions decided to throw themselves a parade to celebrate the hardworking people that were comprising them. So even though the workers had to give up a day's pay to attend, more than 20,000 people were on hand. They showed up at the parade, and soon all the unions in other states, well, they started having September parades, and, well, I guess the rest is history.
Okay, fun facts right there that you probably didn't know. Here's another fun fact. Can you wear white after Labor Day? I know a lot of people question that, right? Even though nobody knows where this rule comes from, it has long been considered a no-go, right? Most people believe that because Labor Day marked the end of summer and white was traditionally thought of as summer wear. The final verdict is just wear any color you want, really, the whole year, and you're just going to be fine. That's right, yes, which is why we're not wearing white.
So, another common tradition on Labor Day, the shopping. You've got so many sales everywhere. The discount retailers have got so many things going on. So over the long weekend, if you still have time today to do it. If you're looking for a mattress, if you're looking for an appliance, if you're looking for a car, today might be the day to actually go and get those Labor Day sales. Check it off your list right there.
I know my brother's doing some shopping because he's about to move off on his own. So hopefully you find some deals back there in Oklahoma, right?
So, all right, many people traveling this weekend. As a matter of fact, you got 53% of Americans, that's 137 million people, by the way, traveling. 36%, they're traveling by car, 14% by plane. I don't want to travel on a plane during Labor Day weekend. I gotta go
yeah, you need to get there really early, right? Because I think a lot of people are traveling Labor Day.
I say nay to that.
Okay, so most of them are returning home now as we speak, right? So many of you are coming back, but if you decided to have a staycation, here are some tips for you, right? So you can go camping. Why not go to a lake? There are just many camping options, especially here in our area, right? If you're more in the mood to be pampered, what about skip camping and book a room at one of our local hotels? So you can have a staycation, but just at another place, right? It doesn't have to be your home. You can also visit parks in our area. Again, the lake, boat tour, visit our museums, our galleries. There's always something happening at the Augusta Museum.
You know, we always say, people say there's nothing to do in Augusta. I think we've proved with this show there's so much to do in Augusta.
There's a lot.
Open your eyes and take a look.
You just got to watch Morning Mix too.
Watch it, yeah.
You can also do a food tour, so you can visit a lot of our local restaurants. I know that's a thing for me on the weekends. I always like to try somewhere new and somewhere local. Or you can just have a great time by the pool. Yeah, like we're doing today. So if you don't have a pool, I'm sure a friend has a pool. Maybe your neighborhood community has a pool.
Or a neighbor does, and you haven't invited yourself. You just got to be really quiet when you go in the backyard. All right?
Climb over the fence.
Yeah, that leads us to our social question here today. So, what's your idea of a perfect staycation. You know, if you can't get out and get somewhere else, what are you going to do in our little town right here? So what are some ideas? Maybe it is hanging out in your own backyard by the pool or in somebody else's pool, or maybe you do want to go check out some of the parks that we have or some of the other great little ideas that we have all around the town.
That's great. And you know what? Another neat thing about this weekend is the weather. It's been amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Last week we were dealing with storms, but this weekend has been nothing but amazing. So definitely get out and do something, even if it is just hanging out in your own backyard. You don't have to go too fast. You don't have to go anywhere on Labor Day, right?
Use the temperature while you
do want to
can,
rest.
because it's going to get hot again this week.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in just a minute.
We'll get there in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Let's enjoy today. But again, like we mentioned, we do have a lot coming up on the show. Next, I think we have a special bartender, right? We might be drinking a little bit by the pool.
Okay, we can neither deny nor confirm what's going to happen next. We'll just tell you that. But it involves raspberries and rum. So stand by. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, welcome back to Morning Mix. All right, it's our favorite time, right?
Yeah.
And it's even better because we are at the pool doing this, okay? This is why we're excited. We're joined with Zach McCabe. You are a renowned Augusta bartender.
Yes.
All right, nice to have you on Morning Mix. Thank you so much. I love your setup already. Okay, so tell us, what are you making for us?
So today I'm going to make a Knickerbocker cocktail. So it's a rum, raspberry, orange liqueur, and lime juice. Really simple. It's not as well known as it should be because it is absolutely delicious.
Well, we are all about deliciousness here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So what do you have to do to make it?
So I'm going to take my shaker tin.
Okay.
And I'm going to start by adding a little bit of orange liqueur to my tin. So any kind of triple sec, Cointreau, Grand Marnier, orange liqueur is all you need. Half ounce of that.
Okay.
Actually, I'm making 2, so, or 3.
Well, let's make 3.
Triple the
you're here
dose.
with us.
Triple the
It's Labor
dosage
Day.
here. So out of all the drinks that you could have chosen to make here for Labor Day, why this one?
So it will work with any white spirit, which is one of the reasons I chose it. The other is I feel like raspberry and summer go hand in hand, and it's truly delicious. It's a very popular drink down at the theater that I work at Le Chat Noir. It's been on our menu for about a year now. It's a incredibly popular and very much a crowd pleaser.
Okay, one of the favorites at Le Chat. So how did you actually get started in bartending, Zach?
So it was kind of like a hobby for a while, and then it became a little bit of a side hustle, and now it's just kind of a passion. So I got started when I moved to Augusta about 8 years ago. I didn't really know many people, and it was kind of the way of getting to know people that were out of their home, be hospitable to them. And then it kind of became a little bit of a passion to an obsession of reading and consuming knowledge as much as I could. And eventually people started asking me to do it for them at other places. And that kind of dominoed into many other gigs.
The side hustle turned into a main hustle.
Yeah, something like that.
And now we're asking you to make us something here on Morning Mix. So we're missing a few steps here. Tell us what you just added.
I just added some raspberry syrup. So this
Okay.
is just simple syrup and raspberries mixed together. You can mash up the raspberries. I use a sous vide to make this, but you could just do regular old simple syrup, 1 part sugar to 1 part water, and then just throw some raspberries in the tin. About 5 raspberries will do you.
Okay, great. Now you also do workshops for this, right?
Yes, I do.
How did that get started?
It started in 2019 as the first workshop I've ever did, and I ended up doing it with a company called Augusta Connection back then. I was writing a weekly column for them called The Weekly Sip, and they asked me, would you be interested in doing a workshop? And I think I did it the first one ever at Second City Distillery, so downtown Augusta. Shout out to them. That was a lot of fun, and people really liked it.
Yeah.
I like to talk about booze, and I like to make people happy, and so it kind of worked out.
Well, that kind of goes hand in hand, doesn't it?
It does.
I like it.
As we shall see just in a second here. All right, so we've added all the other goodies. So what else do we need?
So we got the raspberry syrup. So it's half ounce of the orange liqueur, 3/4 ounce of raspberry syrup, and now I'm going to add some lime juice. And it's the same measure as the raspberry syrup, so 3/4 of an ounce. So I got some fresh limes here. I'm just going to juice them up. You should always use fresh lime juice. or fresh lemon juice in a cocktail. You don't want to get that bottled stuff.
I love it when a bartender does that thing. You just have the whole.
You gotta
like
get
that.
fresh.
No, you're
Always
absolutely
fresh.
right. Oh man, I cook with that bottled stuff, but
That's
now
fine.
I'm rethinking
That's
my
forgivable.
decision.
It's forgivable. But yeah, the fresh is going to taste a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit more sharp and bright. The bottled stuff kind of tastes like wet cardboard to me, which I don't really like.
Well then, all right.
Sounding endorsement right here. Thank you
Sales
very
went downhill for the bottled stuff right now.
It's also really easy to juice fresh lime juice. It's not like it's a challenge. It's just you get a lime and you
There you go. Especially when you have a device like that, though.
a little elbow juicer.
So now, while you're doing this with the lime, you did mention the Le Chat Noir, and something we've talked about before. There's just all that construction that's been downtown. All the businesses down there in that area, they're still open.
They are still open, that's correct. All of us on 8th Street, from Aficionados to Humanitry to the Cafe on 8th to Le Chat Noir, we are all still open during construction.
Don't let the signs and everything fool you. Head on down there and have a good time.
Please do.
Yeah.
So when people are attending your workshops, what are the basics that they will learn?
Oh, we'll learn everything from, why we use fresh lime juice to how to make syrups to what kind of spirits you should use and why. We try to have a lot of fun doing it. I try to make it as educational as I possibly can. My goal is to always elevate the cocktail culture in the CSRA. So I want people, when they're coming on into the class and maybe they don't know a lot or maybe they know plenty, I want them to understand how to make a balanced drink and how to make a drink that tastes delicious, especially when you're going out and everywhere is, you're paying $12, $13, $15 a cocktail. It should be good. It's easy to make. And I'm trying to teach everybody how easy it is to make a good cocktail.
They also tell you how to say, "Sir, you've had enough."
Something like that. So the last step here is rum. It's 1.5 ounces of a white rum, and you can use a white rum. You could even make this drink with tequila. You can make it with vodka. You can make it with gin. Any white spirit will do just fine here.
Okay. All right, so we've had the main ingredients.
Now it's just ice and shake.
So shaken, not stirred.
That's correct.
Okay, what is the whole process between shaken and stirred?
So we would shake a drink if there is a citrus, cream, or egg white in the drink. We would stir it if it's mostly booze, like an old-fashioned or a Manhattan or even a martini, despite what James Bond might tell you.
Okay.
I like to say that the Vesper Martini, James Bond's Martini, was invented by an author, Ian Fleming, not a bartender.
There you have it.
So we're gonna.
I've never had one, so I don't know if that's good or not. To be honest.
So we're gonna put our two tins together, just like that. You wanna shake that one for me?
Okay. Is there a certain method to this?
Yeah.
Just
So the
go-
trick is to get the ice to travel back and forth. Get a good hard shake, about 10 to 12 seconds.
My workout for today. Oh yeah. I feel like
There we
we're doing
go.
a dance.
Now, when we break it apart, we just give it a little gentle tap on the seam, because we'll cover the seam up here, and give it a little tap like that. Hit right there. Right there. Oh, you got it, I think.
Wait, I don't have it.
We'll just movie
I
magic
think
there.
I shaked a little too hard there. It was a little too much shaking on my end.
So go ahead and strain that one into there, and I'll strain these two over here.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Beautiful pink. And then for a garnish, we got a little lime wheel here for you guys.
Ooh, yay.
Well, all right.
Well,
Cheers, everybody.
Zach, thank you.
Happy Labor Day.
Yes,
Cheers.
happy Labor Day.
Zach, thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Where
It's
can
pretty, I
people
love
find
this.
you online to check out some of those classes?
So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at All Equal Parts and at www.allequalparts.com.
Zach McGay, appreciate it very much. Let's check in right now and see how everything is looking weather-wise for you. All right, appreciate that. Coming up in just a few, two friends that had described themselves as best friends. They just found each other later, creating a charcuterie business, and they're the talk of the charcuterie town. Ashley and Casey with Board and Naked are joining us to show you how to make the perfect party charcuterie. That's coming up next here on our Labor Day edition of Morning Mix. Welcome back to our Labor Day edition of Morning Mix. Casey Young and Ashley Elvis are self-described best friends who found each other in adulthood. That friendship was the basis of their company, Board and Aiken. specializing in special charcuterie boards. And they are with us here this morning to talk about making a good party charcuterie board. Ladies, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us back.
You brought the goods. Before we get into talking about this, let's talk about how Board and Aiken actually began. How did you two set this up?
Yes, a classic story. Go ahead.
Well, we were just hanging out one night, drinking a bottle of wine, and had charcuterie ourselves because we love to eat charcuterie, and just had the idea it'd be great to make this for our friends and family, drop it off, ready-made platter, beautiful for a party, and we ran with it. And it took off.
And now you're here. And you guys actually thrived during the pandemic.
We did. It turned out to be a great thing because we were delivering it to people's doors. It was no contact. It was a way for people to love on their loved ones, even if they were far away. So it just turned out to be a good fit for COVID, and we were really blessed.
And we're actually blessed to have you here with us this morning here at our lovely
Yes.
what do we call this? The Chat Do Morning Mix. Brought us a couple of items here, a couple of examples of your charcuterie.
Yes.
Tell us what you have here.
Okay, so today instead of going with a traditional board, we decided to do several different types of skewers you can do because, as you know, things are more fun when they're on a stick. That's a proven fact.
Yes.
So we made a few kinds. The first one that we'll talk about is just sort of a traditional antipasta skewer. So today we used olives, pepperoncinis, salami, tomato, marinated mozzarella. But the beautiful thing about this is you can really kind of do anything in the savory, salty area. You could do marinated artichoke hearts. You could do a jardiniere, just whatever you like that's in that vein, you could throw on the stick.
That's right. And so we have the savory side now. Actually, we also have the sweet side too, correct?
Yes, that's what I'm looking
This
at.
has a little bit of a sweeter taste to it, and it's really pretty. The colors are really pretty. But this is a blackberry watermelon feta with some mint and then a drizzle of honey. So it's got the salty feta with the sweet fruits. It's really, really good.
And I love the way that you guys can actually, you can cater this to everybody's taste. You even, you can do them for kids as well.
That's right.
You can.
Yeah.
You can throw anything on a stick.
That's right.
Actually.
It's so true.
And so you said there's no order either. So I mean, you can really have fun with this. There's no wrong way.
That's
to
right.
create
Wrong way.
this, right?
You could do
Okay.
all fruit. You could do an all,
All about that. All right.
an all cured meat. There is no wrong way to do it. We were hoping that y'all might want to put one together.
I would be
Okay.
happy to.
All right.
There's
do it
no
then.
wrong way to do it.
All right.
My alley.
Only a right way.
Okay.
So this is another sort of classic
All right.
taste that we've brought today.
Don't have the kids use the sharp points.
Yeah,
Keep in mind.
pop those off.
Be careful.
So we have cantaloupe, fresh mozzarella, some basil, fresh basil, and then prosciutto.
Okay.
And then we're going to finish it with a drizzle of balsamic vinegar.
All righty.
Let's
so
do
let's
it.
go ahead and
So
get started.
where do you start?
Ladies
Let's
first.
start with cantaloupe on the end. I like to start with the bigger piece. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's any.
Stab it right there.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, you
Ooh,
got
I got
two.
two.
That's all right. There's no
Because
wrong
I'm
way.
that kind of guy.
There you go.
And then
I
we're going
love
to take
cantaloupe.
basil. You just want one, probably, and
Right.
you can kind of fold it in half.
Okay. Take that.
Yeah. Well,
Now, while we're putting this together, what are some of the most requested types of boards that you get calls for?
oh gosh, we've gotten some really great special requests, which we
Custom
love.
jobs.
Custom jobs. Traditional charcuterie is certainly, the most requested, but we also do sweet ones. We do kid ones. We do brunch. Brunch is a big one that we do. We have a homemade bagel baker in Aiken that we use, Omi Stell, so that's really good. So yeah, we do several different types.
And what would you say your favorite one is to create?
Oh, gosh.
And eat.
Okay, well, I love the traditional, hands down. I love that one. It goes everywhere, to everything, for every party, every event. But the brunch one that we make is really, really good. It's got little parfaits and bagels and a little bit of sweet. And it's really good.
Quiche, yeah. That's good stuff.
So now, when you're putting together something like this, and like you said, there really is no wrong way to do it, what are some tips to keep in the back of your mind when you're preparing a charcuterie?
Well, I think one of the biggest things to keep in mind is bite size. No one wants to pick up just a huge, awkward something to eat as they're making conversation with other people. I should catch you while you have your mouth open. Mouth full of food. So I think that's something to keep in mind. I don't know, Ash, you.
I like to think about the flavors that I want on the
That's what I'm
board.
missing. Prosciutto.
A little bit of savory, a little bit of sweet maybe, and what complements it, the jams and the mustards and things like that. And I also like to look at texture and color.
Right.
So that it doesn't look like all one color's on one part of the board and kind of spread everything out.
So there is a presentation part of it as well, obviously.
There is.
100%.
Got to be pleasing to the eye.
You know what I like about
So
this?
that you can eat it, right? You want
right.
to eat it if it's pretty.
That's right.
I like the fact just like you can make it and just keep eating it from the same one. I'm doing it.
Keep putting it on and have to.
And then make it again.
That's right. Awesome. But there is no wrong way. So make yourself a fun skewer over this Labor Day.
Oh, yes,
When you do a little
bit of
drizzle.
Yes, the good stuff.
Yeah, that really takes it to the next level.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes it pretty. Look, I didn't wait. I was
accessory.
already hungry.
Do you want a drizzle?
You need some
I do need some drizzle.
I need some drizzle.
I'm doing it in so many different wrong ways right now.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. There's no wrong way.
So with it being Labor Day, what would you suggest if someone was like, I want to make a charcuterie board? What do you go with? Because there's so many different things you can make and put together.
Yes, so true.
I think you go ahead.
No, you.
I think you would just think maybe about what you're serving as the main meal, and then what you need as sides. So if you have like a barbecue going on, or
Right.
hamburgers or something, you can kind of theme your board to that to go with it. Or you could just do traditional charcuterie, like these skewers that we made, and have just the salamis and the cheeses and things like that.
And speaking of themes, we can also include seasonal on this as well too. So is there a particular one that you would choose for, say, wintertime or springtime?
A particular type of board? Well, they just kind of all go, I think.
Right.
But you can always theme it out by sticking a little American flag in, or having a pumpkin on your board. That's we love fall, so I'm excited that it's coming now, so we can start using those fun things.
And you know, like you said, you guys started this in 2019. The business has been flourishing all the way through. Where do you guys see this going in the next couple of years?
Oh man, we're just taking charcuterie everywhere.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah,
We have our van now with our faces on
well,
it,
there
so
you go.
we're hitting the road.
You may see us rolling by.
They're rolling. Just look at the faces on the van.
No, easy to find you. That's what you
That's
said.
right.
I love
That's
it.
right.
Ladies, where can people find you online to get more information from Board and Aiken?
Our website is www.boardandaiken.com.
That's right.
So you can order online, or you can give us a call.
That's right. Call anytime. We can take your order online. If you'd rather do it that way, we're pretty easy to find.
All right, great.
Or just flag down the van.
Yes.
flag
Stand to the road.
Casey, Ashley, thank you so much.
Thank
Board and Aiken,
you.
check them out online. It's just delicious.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you,
us.
ladies. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
We
Thank you for
appreciate
bringing
it.
us
Happy Labor
food,
Day.
too.
Yes, happy Labor Day.
All right, coming up, do your kids have a passion to explore the 7 seas and find hidden treasure along the way? Well, next on One Tank Trips, we tell you how you can join a pirate crew. Hey, welcome back to Morning Mix, our Labor Day edition, right?
Yes, love it.
Beautiful weather here at the pool. Beautiful scenery. You can't get better than this. Okay, well, it's time to grab your pirate hat and sword. This week for One Tank Trips, we meet the Pirates of Charleston, not to be confused with the Caribbean,
Yes,
right?
of course, yes. As our Will Volk shows us, you and the family can find hidden treasure if you join a crew and sail away.
There's a new crew on the Black Ghost pirate ship.
We're a family adventure. We take children out on the pirate boat. We turn them into full-fledged pirates. We train them to be pirates. We go out on the water for a treasure hunting adventure.
Captain Shackles is leading the search. The crew's looking at the map, and oh no, it's Sneaky Pete. The crew scrambles to hide the map, while Sneaky Pete shows he stole the key.
Go, you scallywag! Don't you take off! So now it turns into a real adventure. Everybody has to train, they have to fight, they have to get ready to beat the scallywag.
The crew trains by sword fighting and shooting water guns, while mopping up the mess they make, too.
Battle station!
Uh-oh, look who's back. This time the crew is ready for him. I joined in the battle too. We made Sneaky Pete give the key back.
Hooray!
The crew found the treasure. And everyone got some. And then they threw a pirate party. This crew showed this is one ship you don't want to mess with. Defending the ship, Will Volk on your side.
What is it about Will that he always wants to get soaked in his work clothes?
You know what? I don't know. But this was so cute, okay? I think that the parents enjoyed this just as much as the kids did. And Will Volt, come on now.
Yeah.
Attacking Sneaky Pete, I think it was.
He's made for that.
Yeah, we love these one tank trips.
By the
You
way,
can get there easy.
We should go down and check out Pirate Weekend sometime at Tybee Island, too. That's coming up as well. So
really?
You should be sure to check that one out. Hey, speaking of treasure hunts, check this out. A California scuba diver has gained a reputation for finding valuable items that people have lost while they're boating or swimming or engaging in other water sports.
Danya Backus introduces us to Merman Mike, who is digging up more than treasure.
Welcome to the treasure room.
If one man's trash is considered another man's treasure,
So this is basically where I bring anything and everything I don't deem as trash.
then Michael Pelly is a rich man.
I tell people that I'm a diver first and a treasure hunter.
The diver explores the bottoms of rivers and lakes,
Found a little thing of Crown Royal.
sifting through trash to find valuables people left behind.
It started out with me just going out there and looking for anything and everything.
A fascination that has turned into purpose.
I also wanted to be able to return something if I did find it and I could return it.
That's her. Thank you.
And so I realized, one, I was going to have some way to get my name out there.
He decided on the name Merman Mike, and he now takes thousands of social media followers on his dive missions.
Stay tuned.
Recently, he was asked to search for a woman's wedding ring that slipped off her finger while she was at Bass Lake near Yosemite National Park. It was his deepest dive yet.
I found a couple cans, I found bottle tops, I found pull tabs, I found pretty much anything and everything besides the ring.
After nearly 3 hours of digging,
You could see me looking at it for a second before I realized what it was. And then I just absolutely blew up with excitement. It's always the moment I'm looking for the most, especially if there's doubts.
Merman Mike says he doesn't charge to find items.
I tell everybody that I'm just happy to help. Anytime my head goes underwater, I'm a happy camper.
And for him, moments like these are priceless.
Thank you.
Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
I'm so happy that was able to work out.
Doing a good thing and having a good time doing it.
I know. It is the perfect time to have fun with it, right? Okay, well, let's get a check of our weather.
All right, a little early in the show, we gave you a little bit of information about Labor Day. Coming up next, we're going to test our knowledge with a little bit of Labor Day trivia. That's coming up next here on Morning Mix. Don't go anywhere.
Hey there, welcome back to Morning Mix. Okay, so you know what time it is. We haven't played trivia in a while, but it was only right that we brought it back for our Labor Day special. We have producer Natalia in with us. She has all the questions and all the answers. And so please, again, take it easy on us at home. Nat, take it easy on us here.
All right.
And just laugh with us because, again, we're bad at trivia, okay? And we've admitted this a number of times.
Oh, and Will again as well. So, all right.
They're easy. Like if you're at the pool today having some fun, write down these questions. You can have fun with your friends, family. They're easy. Okay? No pressure.
You say that, but you pick the questions and you know the answer, so you should say it's easy.
This can only end badly.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. We got our buzzers and ready.
Yes, first question. In what country did Labor Day originate?
Here in the U.S., right?
Is that your guess too?
Yeah, sure.
And that's wrong. It was in Canada. So it was close.
It's North America. That's close enough.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Oh, come on now.
It's close enough.
Okay.
But it would be my guess too. So
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next question. What is the average amount of hours Americans work each week?
40.
I'm going to go with 55.
That's about our average, from 40 to 55. But wrong again. Okay, the average hour is 34.
What?
34?
So we should know what job is this.
What city are you only doing 34 hours a weekend?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Whatever.
all right.
All right. Okay, next one.
Well, we're going nowhere, but we're making good time. Okay.
What famous singer was born on Labor Day? Okay, now I have options. Bruce Springsteen, Buddy Holly, Elton John, or Madonna?
Buddy Holly.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh,
to stop now and retire undefeated.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if I'll get one.
Yeah. All right, Z, your next one is for you. This next one. What sport traditionally begins on around Labor Day?
Ooh.
Sport.
Oh, well, I mean, it's September, so it's football.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Well, we're talking college. There were some college games last night.
My wife is never going to forgive me for not knowing
Yeah, I
that
think
one.
college already kicked off, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, let's see.
All right. Labor Day marks the end of, and I'm going to give you the options.
Okay.
Pizza season, nacho season, hot dog season, or hamburger season.
None of the above, because you can eat them all year long.
I agree, though. I agree. But I'm going to say a lot of people do hot dogs around this time.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah,
ding,
okay,
ding.
good,
Yes,
good, good. All right.
that's right.
1 and 1. All right, here we go.
No,
2 and 1?
Yeah, 2 and 1. So according to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, during hot dog season, which runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day, Americans consume roughly 7 billion of hot dogs, or about 818 hot dogs every second. That's a lot
I
of
don't
hot
like
dogs.
hot dogs like
Is that a true or false?
No, I'm just giving the
I'm going
complete
to say
answer.
true. Okay.
Okay.
All right, next question.
That's the last one, okay?
Oh, okay.
It's either a tie or Z is going to win.
No, I already won.
Yeah.
It's 2-1 right
No.
now.
We
Oh,
can tie
unless you
this up.
have one
We can
more.
tie
Okay,
this
I'm
up.
sorry. Yeah, you're
All
right.
right.
We got one more.
What was the first state to make Labor Day an official holiday? I'm going to give the options. Okay, or you can say
We already said it earlier. It was New York, right?
That's not fair.
I thought we said it earlier in the show.
Is it right?
Well, they have the parade, but they didn't make it they weren't the official ones, like the first official ones.
Okay, well, I'm sure that was an option.
It was. So Oregon, Ohio, or Hawaii?
Ohio.
Oregon.
Ding, 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 ding. Zena wins.
not
Finally. I've never won. I'm pretty
We
sure
have a
you won
winner, we
trivia
have a
before
winner.
'cause I'm just
Who
horrible.
came up with these questions? Oh my.
Internet.
Okay, fine. Oh well, if it's on the internet, it must be true.
It must be true.
Google's always correct, right?
Try it again next time.
Okay, next time. Next Labor Day too.
Yeah.
Matt, appreciate it.
Yes, yeah. It was
So,
my pleasure.
so this is what we're doing on Labor Day. We're having a good time. Hopefully, you're having a good time, or you're DVRing us, and you know.
Gonna
you're out
watch
there
us
doing
later.
other things.
Mhm.
Yeah, watch us later too. That's
But that is a good idea. This is a good trivia game if you do want to play it later for people that haven't watched. So maybe if you're having a gathering
Yeah.
later, ask your friends.
Oh, and by the way, the buzzers, yes, spared no expense at Amazon. There you go, right there. All right.
Thanks so much, Nat. Okay, our Labor Day edition rather, doesn't end here. We'll be right back after a short break. Stick with us here on Morning Mix. I'm the winner.
Welcome back to Morning Mix. Hope you've had as much fun as we've had here today. Love getting out of the studio. Thanks again to our guest, Zach McCabe. Great. That raspberry rum drink
That was
delicious.
so good.
Absolutely. And Casey and Ashley with Board and Aiken showing us how to make a great party charcuterie board. And you can't get it wrong. Not even I can get it wrong. So that's
what I love, right? There's no wrong way to make one. So if you're looking for that perfect snack by the pool, guess what? Make your own charcuterie board. And of course, we want to give a special thank you to the owners of this beautiful home, letting us take over their yard back here in their pool, right? Dr. Dean and Angela Suhazen, we really appreciate you. So thank you again. Maybe we'll be back here in the future.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. All right.
I guess we'll have to see, right?
Yeah.
We'll have to wait for our answer.
Well, just as long as we clean up after ourselves.
Sure, yeah,
Okay,
sure. Okay. Well, before I let you go, I want to leave you with a quote. This quote is, "What makes nights within us may leave stars." Victor Hugo said that one.
Very nicely done.
I know, it's very poetic.
Folks, enjoy your Labor Day Monday. Hope you're with family and friends. We will catch you tomorrow right here. Have a great one.
Have a good Labor Day. See you then.